All right, we're back. See if people can trickle back into the stream today. Was trying a little bit of multi-streaming. Looked like I had some bandwidth issues, but you know, it's all a learning process, right? And right now we're just going to keep on working on this 74 CL125 Fender. We got the Colonel Brassy doing its number on it. And it's looking real good. Got one little part in here I'd like to hit. I missed a spot. There we go. Whoa, dropping my glasses on the floor. There we go. We got some people trickling back in. That's good. Thanks so much, guys, for helping me out here. Serious. This is all new stuff. But yeah, let me know. Quality and buffering and stuff. Let's see if that multi-stream is just not a good idea. If it's not a good idea, I'm totally fine with that. But I did want to give it a try. Thus the reason for today's stream. This is looking incredible. Right before this is a transformation right before our eyes, and we've literally only been streaming for about a half hour today. So this is going fast. Couple little remnant areas that I'm working on here, and then I think I'm gonna grab myself a clean one. I always like using clean rags as much as I can, so we're not pushing that material back into the part. Give it a nice wipe, and then what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and get the Magic Wizard out and hit this one last time. But look at that. light years difference from where we were before. A light years difference. WD-40 steel wool, following up with a little bit of Colonel Brassy. It's pretty cool. I'm loving this. God, I love bringing this old chrome kind of back to life a little bit. And again, what I really like, you know, is this Wizard's metal polish for motorcycles. This stuff is amazing. A lot of people, Never Dull is a very similar product, apparently. People comment a lot about that. And again, I've had this stuff for over 2 years. And I mean, I still have a ton of it left. So hopefully the little change that I made is going to help with the buffering issue. Let me know. Hopefully you're not having problems with that. This little cotton candy of love, man. I'm going to put this all in, and we're just going to cover the whole area of this fender with this. Get it nice and smoky. Should have ripped off a little bit bigger piece. I forgot that I was working on a fender. A fender and not a points cover, so I might need a little bit more. But nice circular motion, just work this into the fender, and it just gives it a nice little pop. Again, if you do want to get alerted to when the live streams are happening, or when I just kind of randomly go live like I did today, just make sure you click that alert bell on the YouTube channel after you've subscribed, and you should get an alert when I go live. So far, so good, Tim? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Might have to just stick to YouTube. Might just have to do that. See how this is just getting cloudy? All right. I'm going to let that sit, let it get cloudy. I'm just going to cover the whole thing as best as I can. I need a little bit more. A little bit bigger piece is going to help me out here. I appreciate that feedback, Tim, and I appreciate you going hunting down the Twitch stream and checking on that for me. That's a huge help, man. I appreciate it. Kind of a bummer. I was kind of hoping that it would work, but it makes sense. It's probably just a bandwidth hog once you start doing that. Typically haven't had any problems with YouTube live stream, but I suppose when I go multi-broadcast, that can have an issue with it. But live and learn. That's why you got to try stuff. That's just like on the channel, right? We're just constantly trying new things. People are trickling back in, man. Thanks so much for the support today. Cleaning up this, which was a kind of a crusty old 1974 CL125 Honda motorcycle rear fender. I tell you what, we've been working on it for what, maybe a half an hour? And it's looking like $1,000,000, let me tell you. You just want to get this stuff clouding it. Then we'll come back through with a clean microfiber. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And then the other thing we can do with it too, it's important when you do have these kind of nicks in the chrome where we're removing some of the rust. It is important to protect it. So I'll probably hit it with some wax as well. You do have to stay on top of it because that rust will creep back into these parts really quick. You're surprised how fast rust will just start to develop on things. I should have almost done like a half and half so we could see, but I think I have that in the chrome polishing video on my YouTube channel. Kind of a side-by-side kind of a look. There's still some pits in it. But I don't really care so much. I think it's looking great. Just gotta pick this stuff back up. Not too shabby. Yeah, you just want that cloudiness. That's what you want. You want this cloud kind of over the whole thing. I think I got it all. Kind of peaceful. Kind of a peaceful little stream. I'm not feeling like a lot of, sometimes I get a little amped for some of the streams. Because I'm kind of psyching myself up, trying to figure out, having a game plan. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm kind of liking just kind of not having a plan, not having an agenda. Just kind of chilling. All right, let that sit here for a second. I'm gonna grab a clean microfiber. And let's see if I can get you guys a little bit different look. I like to change the cameras around a little bit so you get a little bit different experience with stuff. And you don't have to leave this stuff set very long. But again, I just always like to rotate my rag. Boom. Jeez. Oh, this is like when I wish I had like a 4K stream. Because then you could really start to see some of the differences here. Let me lean this into the table here a little bit. Like, I don't know, man. For a 50-year-old Fender that's been neglected, I think that's pretty good for doing it by hand. And I could take it over to the polishing buffer wheel and all that and do all of that. But again, I don't know. There's just something about doing stuff by hand sometimes that's just really rewarding. And the other thing I like about it is that anybody can do this. You know, anybody can buy a bunch of microfiber rags. See, look at that black coming off of there. You can just keep going till you stop getting the black, I suppose. But this is pretty damn good. All right, well, I think the test today for sure was that the multi-stream is probably a no-go. I'm gonna have to just stick to YouTube or possibly upgrade internet service, which I don't really want to get into. But yeah, I'd say that is pretty doggone good for me. That's purty. That's purty, guys. That's beautiful. I love it. It ain't show chrome, but that's not what we're really going for. I'm going to just preserve old parts. That's really all I'm trying to do here. Preserve some old parts. Keep stuff as original as possible. I get a lot of comments, you know, it's like, yeah, you should just re-chrome it. Just re-chrome it. Just re-chrome it. I get it. I mean, if you're making a show bike or something, sure, I get it. But I don't know. I feel like once you strip the original chrome off of it, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it takes some of the soul away from this bike a little bit. But look at that. That is a night and day difference. Again, like I should have taken a before picture. I did not take a before picture. I'm not even practicing what I preach. I don't have to go too crazy with it because I do need to get out into the garage, fire up the air compressor, and sandblast this out. Clean out the bottom end, but just baby steps, baby steps. One thing at a time. Ideally, I would have done that before I started all this polishing, but I just got motivated to do something. I don't know. There's that. Let's take a look at the old one. The front fender's not in nearly as good a shape, but this is what this, this is what this was looking like. Now we've got, do like a little side by side here of pain and happiness. Pain and happiness. Right there. This one definitely has bigger issues going on in the chrome. This would be a good candidate for taking it, I think, to the power tools. And give that a run for the money. These brackets look pretty roached, but you never know. You never know. God Wrath. Hey Brian, did you get the modification from YouTube? Didn't get the notification from YouTube that you went live. Interesting. Did you click the bell, God Wrath? Have you clicked the bell on the subscription? I thought it should send a notification. I suppose it all depends, too, on how your notifications are set up on your phone. Damn. That's that 125 Fender, guys. We pulled it off in the last stream. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'll put this on a motorcycle. 100% original part. I need to call this guy that lives around me too. He's got a bunch of Honda stuff. I got to reach out to him and be like, hey dude, got any stuff you want to sell? What do you got? God, look at that. Huh, Gorrath. Well, that sucks that you didn't get the alert on that. Oh, well. You know what that means? It ultimately just means that I need to do a better job of marketing. I need to do a better job of reaching out and telling you guys when I'm going live. But for the most part, it should always be Thursdays at 7 Eastern US. Trying to just make that a thing, and I've been really good. I've only missed one stream this year. Oh, okay. I did for the first stream, but not the second. But I have good news. I got my CB350 running today. First time it's run in 34 years. Congratulations, dude. That's a great feeling, isn't it? First time it's run in 34 years. You breathed life back into that. Congrats, man. That is an amazing feeling, for sure. Good work. How much did you have to do to it to get it going? How much pain did you have to go through to get her to work? I'm going to just put a little bit of turtle wax hard shell on this. And I say a little bit, and I just like literally dumped like an ounce on it. But we'll let this fog up. Again, you really do have to, if you do have pitting happening, you do have to get some wax on it to protect it. We can let this stuff fog up. Yeah, I'm curious to hear about the adventure, man. How hard was it? It's like the 125 was actually really easy to get running. I pulled the carb and cleaned out the carb. I got a battery. Got the wrong battery, but I put a battery on it. And what else did I do to it? I think that was pretty much it. And I kicked it about 12 times, and it came to life. Yeah, what else did I do to it? Not a lot. This turtle wax feels watery to me. What's going on here? I wonder if it's reached its end of service or something. Feels a little watery. See, I was like kind of pulling apart a little bit. I like the paste better. I just don't have any of the paste. Just trying to get some wax on this. Let that cure up. Gourd wrath. You'll have to share a video of that bad girl running. Bad boy, bad girl, whatever you want to name it. Or gender you want to give it. If you're into that kind of thing, I always tend to think of the... I guess I tend to think of my motorcycles as females, generally. I'm always like, good girl, you know, doing stuff like that. It is Saturday, so, and it's an impromptu stream, so I'm going to open up a Two Hearted Ale. I'm going to have myself a beer. That's what I'm going to do. Chill out as we work through some of this stuff. Hope I didn't just kill my my ultrasonic. I'm gonna let this thing cool off a little bit. And yeah, cheers, boys and girls. New starter solenoid. Okay, let's get into this. I think I had to clean out black gunk from the carbs and sand, rewire a lot of stuff. New ignition, new condensers. Engine was seized when I got it, but you freed it up and it ran. Huge, dude. Was it hard to break free? Or did it, like, you use some Marvel Mystery Oil and get that thing to go? So, yeah, I do think it's, like, just best case, you know, best practice, honestly, just to replace all those key things. Just replace them, you know? It's exactly what I usually do. God, look at that. And that is with my fogginess on it. I'll grab one more clean rag. Give this one a little wipe. Should probably let it sit just a little bit longer, but I'm impatient today. Yeah, the big puzzlement I have with the 125 right now is that it's a 6-volt system. It had a 12-volt in it. I'm not sure if somebody converted it to 12-volt and put a 12-volt coil in it, or what the hell's going on. So that's going to be a little bit of a mystery. I need to check some part numbers and make sure that it's got the right parts. The coil looks a little bigger than I would have expected. I saw one on 4-into-1. They were selling one, but goddamn, look at that. I don't know, man. I don't think it gets much better than that. Whoa. Dumping stuff all over the place. And that is protected for now. God, guys, look at that. Look at that. This is going to be a sexy little 125. I need to check and see what came in the mail, because I would be interested in trying to braze, or not braze, solder that gas tank a little bit, if that did arrive. UPS guy did drop off some stuff. But yeah, I'm going to call this good for now, for sure. I mean, we went from, you know, garbage to pretty nice. Feel pretty good about that. Yeah, that's a rear fender, 1974 CL 125S. Little ding in it there. That ding, not a big deal. That's going to be covered up by the rear brake light. So that's no big deal. And I do need to go and sand this out, get some undercoat on that. And this will be good to go. I'll put that on a bike. Would you put this on your bike? I mean, this is the most important part of it. This is what's visible, right? Gourd wrath, not too bad. I let Marvel Mystery Oil set in the cylinders for 4 days. Used a socket on the clutch bolt. Got it freed up. Yep, just time, patience. pays off on that. I've still got that 1968 CB350 engine is seized up pretty hard. I filled the cylinders with Marvel. I left it for a good 2 weeks, and that thing still didn't move. So I think I got some major issues ahead of me on that one. So congratulations, dude. That's huge. Yeah, hopefully all the rings are free in it, and you don't have any issues in it with it. If it runs, if it's not smoking a lot, you know, you'll learn about it as you kind of move through. But like on my 72, just for reference, you know, on the 72, that engine was seized when I got that. Marvel Mystery Oil for like 5 minutes and it broke free. So I was in really good shape. But the weird thing that happened on that is that the spark plugs broke off in the cylinder head. So I ended up having to do a top-end rebuild on it. And I'm glad I did. It's kind of a happy accident that did happen, because a couple of my rings were seized in there, and they weren't free moving. They were all corroded. So I got it moving free. And I probably could have run it that way, but I think I would have had a lot of other issues with it. But, man, it's running. That's freaking great feeling, dude. But, yeah, I would just be watching for smoke. See if like oil's getting by, you know, little stuff like that. Did you do a compression test on it? That'd be another good thing to do if you haven't done that. Waiting on new ignition coils, new brake light, new turn signals, need new tires, need a whole front caliper. Luckily the engine has great, okay, perfect. Perfect. Good. And you're probably good, dude. That's awesome, man. That's a day. This is like a date that you kind of mark down on a calendar. It's a day you write down. Look at this little baby Fender. Look at this little cute little thing. Do I want to get into this, or do I want to do something else? This one's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. I would love to like preserve the stickers and the history on this, though. I don't want to peel all this stuff off. I don't really want to do that. Yeah, I was going to make some videos today, yeah, I don't think I am. I don't know. We'll see what the day brings. I just kind of got kind of occupied by some of this. So you guys kind of see this. I mean, let's just try a little bit. Let's see which camera am I at. Here we go. This one's pitted pretty bad. We got some bad pit right there. You know, that's through chrome. You know, so there's not much you can really do with it. So just for the hell of it, let's just take the front end of this, pop over here. Let's do the WD-40 trick. Spritz that down. And do what I do with my steel wool. What I do with my steel wool. Oh, it's like literally sitting right there. Oh, and I need the left and right handle assemblies and starter rebuild kit, electronic starters, toasty. Gotcha. So you got some money to spend. You got some money to spend, huh? Using 4.0, again, 4.0 steel wool if you're going to do this. I mean, this is like cheap, easy way to polish some old chrome. Or clean, more so. It's not necessarily polished because you have to come back through and polish it. But don't go any more coarse than 4.0. And this is pretty crusty. This is pretty crusty. Like when you can feel the texture kind of in it, that's never a good thing. Yeah, it's pretty much down under there. You know, I'm kind of curious. Let's clean it with the WD-40. I'm going to pull this screw out of here. And then let's take it over to the electric buffer. And let's just see. But I want to clean it first. Like get any kind of just dirt, dust, oxidation. We'll go up to this kind of first pin. And we'll try it. We'll just see what we can do with it. Because this is pretty rough. This is pretty rough in here. I'm just wondering if like an electric buffer will be able to save this, actually just out of pure curiosity for me here. I mean, that WD-40 brings the shine back, but you can see that. Jacko, hey Brian, want to let you know I just soldered up a pin-sized hole in my 78 Yamaha. It held up with fuel in it for the past month. The solder seemed to fix it. Awesome. Enjoying the stream on and off. Lots of chores today, so I can't sit and drink beer and watch myself. Great to see you working on the 125. Yeah, Jacko, I totally get it. Saturdays are definitely a day for getting stuff done for sure. But, so we've got all these pits. You can see all these. It's good to know that solder works, because I started researching this morning brazing, and apparently you can braze with a propane torch, which I have. You just got to get the right core, or the right brazing rod with the flux. And I was kind of researching that, and I was like, that kind of looks a little bit better, but it's good to hear that the solder works out. So I think when that gets delivered, which it may have just gotten delivered, I don't know, I'll be definitely trying that, and I hope you're on the stream, because you can maybe help me through that, because I have not, I've never done that. And I really suck at soldering electrical. Like, I'm probably the worst at soldering electrical. I don't know what I am missing. But yeah, look at the difference here, though. You can definitely see the break. Just double, WD-40 4.0 steel wool. You can see the haze over here. This haze is gone. But what I want to do is, God darn, this one looks freaking great. Look at that. Boom. Oh, it's nice. I'm trying to prevent myself, honestly, from saying, oh, I'll just go to eBay and find another Fender. Because, again, I really want this to be a budget build. I don't want to get into things too crazily. So, okay, I'm going to go back to my safety goggles and see if I got power over here. Yep, got power over here. So let's go like this. I got a little bit shorter lead than I want. Plus I got the Apocalypse bike right behind me. One of my biggest fears is dropping this Apocalypse bike off of its stand and onto the ground. Oh, there's my visor. My visor is right next to my tools, where it freaking should be. So I'll start with this course wheel. Let me move over so you guys can see. Move you back. And let's find our black compound. So we're going to go coarse first. Go coarse first. I'm honestly just very curious to see. Like if we can just knock out some of these bubbles. Not really. This is going to be a tough task. This would be one of those instances where a re-chrome might be appropriate. But let's just see what we can do with it. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. I know I'm using a coarse wheel, right? So it's not going to look great right away. It's a tall order here, though. This might be a little tall order. I find this really relaxing, though. I mean, I suppose you could just polish and polish and polish and polish, and you'd probably eventually get there. But again, it's not chrome. You're just polishing metal at a certain point. Yeah, not the best. I'm just going to keep doing this just a couple more times, though. And then we'll just kind of work our way through the different courses. Just kind of a quick wham-bam effort here just to see what happens. Feels like working it from multiple directions is definitely helping, but it's not going to be perfect. It's pretty gnarly, actually. Let's move over to the middle. We'll go to brown. I'll use the dark compound on the middle here too. We'll just go a little bit softer and see if we can bring a polish out of it. I mean, it's not as abrasive as it was. I mean, it is what it is. This would have been tough to do by hand for sure. You know, it might not be the worst in the world. Oop. Might not be too bad. Again, in 125 build, I'll be okay with it. Let's do a little bit more. Actually, where's my fork? I don't see my fork. Just gonna hit this down the other way. Not really engaging with chat, obviously, right now for a reason. I got this thing spinning around. You know, it is getting better, though. We'll have a really good side-to-side comparison here coming up. I think we can make it respectable enough for the 125S. Still pretty bubbly, though. Still pretty bubbly. Let's get over here. Let me move you back over here. Let's go like that. Oh, got a sneeze coming on. Got some dust, I think, in my face. Let's see. So this is what we were working on. Yeah, it is definitely discolored pretty bad. So I'll knock off any of the residue that's on there. But it's better. It's better. It's got pits, but it's better. So let's do before and kind of after. I'm tangled up here just a little bit. So kind of foggy down into here. Pretty pitted up. Yeah, there's not much you can do once it gets to that point. It's just not much you can do. But what is there, it's still shiny for sure. Still there. Lot of work here for sure. But it helped. You can definitely see the line here. Boom, boom. I stopped right here at the 2 rivets. Coming down. Yeah, it's just these, that's not going to go away. Keep working at it, but not too optimistic. Not super optimistic on this one. Boy, that rear one was in great shape, though. That rear one was in beautiful shape. And like that, it doesn't look terrible. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. For what this bike is, and kind of like the plans that I have for it. You know, it ain't perfect, but it could be worse. I mean, you can always say that, right? Could always be worse. Oh, yeah, right here. The lighting here, you can really tell the difference. Yeah, that speckle is challenging. Gormrath, your fenders are just like that. Yep. Just this pitting. It's tough to get out. Well, I mean, it's through the chrome. That's the thing. It's like, it just kind of is what it is. Wonder what else I could do with that. It's definitely better. It's way smoother. Because if I rub it over here, like I can feel it through my glove. I can feel that texture, especially like right here. It's almost like braille up here. Here it's smooth, at least. It's better. But it is very, very noticeable, very visual. You can see it. Now, I do have, and this I'm not going to do it on this, but I did spend a little bit of time trying to find some good products. Hope I didn't just wreck my camera. Let me flip this over. Oh, good, it still works. I do have some different kinds of spray. And I did a lot of research, and I found these 2 products. And I'm very tempted to try them out. This one looks pretty damn legit. And then there's this as well. It says it's mirror chrome. You do a black base, gloss black base. Couldn't see what it looks like. I want to do a video on it though, because I have another video about chrome spray paint that was just, you know, a miserable experiment. But this stuff was not cheap. And it might be worth, I don't know, I'm not so worried about it on the 125S, but it would be interesting to see if you can get kind of, you know, acceptable results. You know, again, I always like the term, you know, from a galloping horse. You know, from a galloping horse, it'll look okay. I mean, this all in all isn't terrible. It's not nearly as beautiful as the rear fender, though. The rear fender is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, this will be a little bit more of a project, and I'd love to save these stickers if I at all possibly can. I would love to do that. And the day is just kind of moving right along. I'm trying to think of what else I could kind of work on, but honestly, I just have polishing. I have polishing to do on the Apocalypse bike, because I do now have everything I need to relace those wheels. Oh, good. The ultrasonic still works. It just got overheated. So that's a huge plus. That's a big plus for sure. What else do we got? So this is here. This is that 68 carbs hanging out in here. Just trying to get that other one cleaned up. That thing was a bear to get apart. There's a lot going on this one. This one was filthy. So I'm just going to be leaving this. I'm going to be running this. I should probably change my water on this too. My water and what am I using again? Simple Green D, I think is what it was. But yeah, I'm just going to keep running these today. Hopefully I'll have 2 good carb bodies. And then that's like a little bit of progress on the 68 CB, which is, you know, pretty much, here, let me get this over here, is living over here on the shelf in that blue bin next to the wall. See that tire? That's pretty much an entire 1968 CB350 hanging out there. And I just got all these damn parts. So many parts. And I got to just keep working the Apocalypse bike. I think I'm definitely going to do CB pipes on this. I do have a bunch of pipes. Let's actually find those. See what I got for CB pipes. Looks like I have 2 sets. Looks like I got 2 sets of CB pipes. Oops. That is what I'm so scared of, is knocking that bike over. And get this out of the way. Move back over here. Let's take a look at some pipes. Let's pick our pipes today. I'm going to go CB pipes. And again, I kind of talked about this on the other stream the other night. It's a CB frame. It's a CB engine number. So I don't really want to put those CL pipes on it because I do have that really nice set of 68 CL pipes. And I'm looking around for them right now and I can't even freaking see them. Oh, there they are. So I'm kind of torn in that department. But let's take a look here. I've got, okay, so again, here we got the early ones. So these are kind of knocked out. Remember, these need to be welded. They got cracks. Here, these are early style ones. They've got a really flat flange. These are going to be my go-to ones here. So you see how these are like beefy? So this is really wide, this part. This is a later model here. This is not in bad shape. Let's see, do I have a left and a right? Yeah, so I can't use these. So I actually only have 1 set of headers. This one's even worse. Look at how mangled up this one is. Absolutely destroyed. Okay, so this goes on the shelf. These could be fixed for the 68. And I think I feel good about that too because these are old style pipes. So these kind of by default are going to be the pipes. And these are in really good shape actually. These will clean up really fast. I was going to wrap them, but looking at these, I don't think I need to wrap them. And if you think about it, if we look over at the Apocalypse bike, it's all silver. I think those silver chrome pipes coming out of that are going to look pretty damn good. I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to roll with that. Because otherwise the other option is, let me grab it, I see it. Is doing the old style 68 CL exhaust, which I have. It's got this hole. This would have to get welded. So I think I'm going to go CB pipes on this bike. And really for no other reason than it's a CB frame with a CB numbered engine. And I mean, it would just stay all consistent. And then I wouldn't have that like annoying thing where somebody, you know, come up and be like, why you got CL pipes on a CB? You know, it'd be just a CB. So I think that would be a good thing to do. Let's look at this. I'm making progress in all the wrong areas today. Like, this is not what I need to be focusing on. But, I mean, screw it. Whatever. At least we're making progress on something. Impromptu stream today, guys. Did not even intend to be streaming this long, but people started piling in. People started popping in, so I was like, well, let's kind of do this for a little while. I don't think we'll do 3 hours, but we'll do stuff because I do need to just organize this space. My shop is just a mess right now. Too much stuff. Too much stuff laying around. All right, so let's just kind of do what we were doing. If you got to polish some chrome real quick, WD-40 4-row steel wool will take you a long ways. It'll take you a long way, man. Let's go ahead and start cleaning these. Yeah, these pipes are in really good shape. I'll give you a little bit of elevation here. Get you down on the work. Yeah, these are in incredible shape. On some of, like, it's a little bit rusted inside here, but honestly, an original pipe, I've hardly ever seen them where they're not a little bit toasty underneath here. But as far as the visible side, these are going to be perfect. Like, look at this. I just touched this once, one pass with the WD-40. And what I was going to do is I was going to wrap these black. And the exhaust black, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think these are actually good enough to just run as they are. Look at that. These are in really good shape. I feel great about this. Oh, yeah. This is a no-brainer. All right, so we got our pipes. Got our pipes, we can figure that all out. We'll have our flanges, our collets, everything. We can clean that up. That's like no big, this all gets jammed in anyway. Don't kill yourself cleaning that. And then just kind of work this, man. These are gonna be perfect. Definitely going with these, I think. I think that this kind of helped me make up my mind. I've been in turmoil about this. There's like not like any huge scratches in them. It's a little dark here on this spot, but not bad. But yeah, these are cleaning up easy peasy. Give that a wipe. I got no problem putting that on a bike. Zero. Right? For this little amount of effort? Why would I kill myself doing that other one? Because that CL exhaust, that's going to be a chore, man. That is going to be a chore. You know, so there's kind of the first clean on this. And I think what I do is I take this over to the buffing wheel and buff that out. And let's just do the same thing here. I mean, like, yeah, they're just dirty. They're in really good shape. Get really lucky on this. Oh, I love it when decisions are easy. There's one spot, one bad spot here, but that is, let's see. Is that on the exterior? Yeah, oh, I bet that's where it was making contact with the shifter, I'm betting. And this just needs to be cleaned off. You know, for an impromptu stream, I'm pretty stoked to have, you know, people hanging out with me. I wasn't really planning on having anybody here today, so thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you guys are wrenching on something, having fun. I know I am. I'm enjoying it. Ooh, I got to put this screw back into that fender before I lose it. There's this little screw that goes in here. Don't want to lose it. Yeah. I can even get my Dremel out again and start working on these inners. Or again, Barkeeper's Friend is a really good one I've noticed on like exhausts. I don't know what it is about it, but it does tend to work pretty darn good on exhaust, but just giving it a quick wipe. Quick clean. Awesome, Lab Rat. Good to hear. All right, so multi-stream is out. That has been confirmed. I was trying to do some multi-stream earlier, and people were saying, ah, dude, it's like buffering. It's cutting out. So nix that idea. Yeah, this 4.0 is pulling right, is doing a great job pulling through this. I do think grabbing my Dremel here real quick might expedite things just a little. Get my safety goggles on. And with a little spritz. With a brass bit, or a brass brush bit. This is just knocking this right out. Yep, that's the ticket right there. Oh boy. That's the ticket. I cannot believe that I did this all by hand before. Gives me great appreciation for power tools. Man, WD-40, some magic stuff. Yes, Chris, absolutely. Absolutely. Like on the Fender that we just got done doing for the CL125. Yep, definitely. Wax. And you got to keep it clean. Like, unless you're going to go and re-chrome and go through all of that, you have to take effort to protect it for sure. Because it'll creep back up on you. Right now, we're just focusing on trying to get stuff clean. This is like the effort. This is what you got to spend the time doing. But yeah, for sure, compound, wax. You know, these headers get pretty damn hot. So I don't know if I can't try to remember if I put wax on them or not. But I did definitely put like chrome polish. Man, this Dremel is just knocking this out. This corrosion inside of here. But yeah, like on the fenders and everything that we cleaned, absolutely 100% polish out compound. Use some polish, aluminum polish or chrome polish. And then for sure, wax it up, keep it waxed, keep it clean. Let's see if we can knock out this little bad boy right here. Like, it's not going to bring it to a shine, but at least let's get the rust out of it. You know, that's the biggest thing that we want to do, is just get the rust out of it. Yeah, these pipes are in really great shape. Really good shape. Just looking for any kind of little nicks. Man, that's, oh my God. I'm just kicking myself. How many hours of my life did I spend hand polishing when I had a Dremel, like, sitting in a drawer, like, right next to me that whole time? Again, the key is to use brass brushes. Don't be using steel brushes on this stuff. And I'm starting to feel this, this bit's starting to deteriorate a little bit. I'm starting to feel the little things fly around. So we're gonna have to change bits. A little bit of corrosion here, but I don't think that's anything to worry about. It's pretty thick walls. Down on the bottom, nobody's gonna see it. And functionally, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Let's do one more pass here. Yeah, oh my God, this is incredible, incredible. Awesome. All right, so let's give this a wipe. Let's give this a wipe. I mean, even just like this, guys, I mean, can't complain about that. For pulling these just off the shelf, That's pretty darn good for me. Oop, almost broke my back. So there we go. Let's take a closer look. Just cleaned them up, man. Like literally 10 minutes. Literally like 10 minutes. We got ourselves a set of header pipes for the Apocalypse bike. Hey Murph, what's up? Cat's joining me. So yeah, we're definitely going that. It's gonna be a CB. You guys got a problem with that? You guys kind of read what I'm writing as to why I'm doing that? I think it just makes sense. Make the numbers match, or not the numbers, but the model. Make sure the model matches. Cool, man. I got so much polishing to do, though. I have a wheel, 2 hubs to get done. And cause the next thing is getting the wheels done. I got to get them relaced. And then see if we can get them trued. I'm going to try and true my first set of wheels. We'll see how that goes. Cool. Hey guys, also just a reminder, guys, if you got new people in the stream, head over to keeponwrenching.com. Let me pull that up. We were looking at some workbenches earlier. But go to Keep On Wrenching, get yourself a free sticker. Okay, I'm going to be doing mailing some stuff out this weekend. Probably Monday I'll get some out. But at the bottom of the homepage, there's a form to get new stickers. So go sign up. They're not sold out. I actually just got a bunch from Drew from the group. And I'll get you a sticker in the mail. So if you're new to the stream, go get your free sticker. Keep On Wrenching. Get a little Keep On Wrenching logo. Throw it on your toolbox or something. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, that's free over there. And also, if you want to support the stream, if you're kind of digging what I'm doing over here, you can always go to the merch store as well. We got all kinds of stuff here, mugs and t-shirts and all that stuff. And also, most importantly, the Keep On Wrenching community group. If you really like what's going on, please go request membership to the Keep On Wrenching community group on Facebook. We got 122 members in there right now. And we're all just sharing, you know, our projects and helping each other out, asking questions, doing all kinds of cool stuff there. So we're having fun. Oh yeah, this was cool. Andrew got his 350F running. How cool is that? Yeah, that's fun, man. It's awesome to see these old things like start cranking up again. So yeah, all kinds of fun stuff going on in here. Be sure to go request membership there. But most importantly, I want to get these stickers out there. So homepage, keeponwrenching.com. At the bottom of the homepage, there's a little form. Fill that out, and I'll fire you a free sticker. All right? Pretty simple. Pretty simple stuff. This was not a planned live stream today. I was actually just testing out some stuff. So probably not going to stay live much longer. I just kind of am just stumbling around trying to do a bunch of stuff now. Let me get this going again. And I'm ultrasonically cleaning some carbs. And then we're going to have to start building some carburetors and doing all that stuff. So there's a lot of projects, but I really do kind of want to spend most of my day today polishing the hubs and the wheels, because I need to get to relacing those and then truing those, and then we get some wheels on the Apocalypse bike and get that to be a roller. I want that thing to be a roller, and that's going to allow me to move the 175 up and or the 125 up, and we'll go from there. But if you're new to the stream, let's give you a little tour of the Apocalypse bike. This is what we've been building. Oh, I got some steel wool. There we go. And, oh, sorry about that. Right, here's the Apocalypse bike. Frame up restoration, 1972 CB350. It has a CL tank on it. Yes, I know, but I really like that tank, and it was a challenge to bring that one back. But a little bit custom job, so not not factory colors by any means. But we've got ourselves brand new seat, colored. It's a nice aluminum paint color. And a big challenge on this was painting the chrome black. So it's kind of a blacked out bike, which I'm really loving with the blackout. Everything's blacked out pretty much. And then we've got the tank pinstriping and all that. I love the way that that all came out. Black bars, black, everything's black all the way through here. And kind of in the wiring now of getting this darn thing back together. Black front fender, that's all hanging out here. It's really dusty. I should actually cover it up. But yeah, we went through, we've polished everything. And down there, I've got my culprits down there. I got to get back at these wheels. I got to get going on those wheels. That's really my biggest challenge right now. But yeah, Apocalypse bike is going to go with these CB pipes that we're cleaning up now. So what do you think? I think it's going to be pretty damn cool. I know people are probably going to call me out for the CL tank on a CB bike, but so be it, I suppose. I think it's going to be cool. As long as you got the seat and the tank of the same gen, you can swap that stuff out. You need CB to CB, CL to CL as far as tank and seat go. So you get kind of creative with this stuff. Kind of a fun day. I'm happy with how these headers are. It's kind of giving me a little bit of a vision. It's giving me just a little bit of a vision for this bike, and I'm starting to get a little excited. Starting to get a little excited with the Apocalypse bike, man. Yeah, these are in fantastic shape. So I'm going to need short collars. I'll clean these up just a little bit on the polishing wheel and all of that. So I'll need short collets because this has the wider base on it. And then we've got, I think I've got all of that stuff over yonder. Let's go see. I think I have all the parts we need hanging out on this monstrosity, which I'm going to actually plan on working through today. This all has to get cleaned up. Oh my God, I have so many freaking parts laying around here right now. Ridiculous. Got all new cables. Like, this is going to be a brand new motorcycle when we're done with it. Oh, all my gaskets are falling all over the place. Hopefully we don't have to rebuild the motor. Ugh. But let me take a look. Hey, there's I was looking for this bag of steel wool earlier. There it is. All right, so we need short collets. Got 2 of those right there. I need 2 more. 2 more short collets. Here's the longer one. See, here's the difference again. There's a video on my YouTube channel about the differences in these collets. So I got 2 shorties here. I know I have some. So there's 2 there. And then I have 2 exhaust flanges that I'm going to need as well. I swear I had those. We got so much tire work though, because look, I got spoke sets that need to go in. Coils, electrical. All right, we've got 2 of these. We've got 2 of our crush rings. So I got that. What else? I do have black wrap. We could wrap them black. I might do a poll out to you guys to see which way we go with that. Because it could look kind of cool if we do it. Got a bunch of crush rings. Ah, here we go. There are my exhaust gaskets. I believe there are 2 in there. We can make sure that we've got those graphite ones. You're going to need those on the CL exhaust, or on the CB exhaust. You need 2 of those. And I thought I had, what in the world? Am I losing my marbles? I could be losing my marbles, guys. Should have 2 shorter little collets. Where are my short collets? I know I got them. This is why I just need to spend the afternoon getting organized, because I know I have everything to finish this beautiful motorcycle. I know I have everything I need to do it. New cables, coils, you name it. Oh, nope. The only thing I don't have an electronic ignition yet for it. That's really the only thing I'm missing. Let's make sure. So that's kind of my last purchase for it. I want to make sure that I've got 2 of these graphite seals. There should be 2. Please be 2 in here. Come on. Jeez, somebody likes their tape. Yep, we got 2 in there. So here, I should probably show you what the hell I'm talking about, for those of you who maybe don't know what I'm talking about. So when you install these, you need to have these little, they're made out of graphite, and they go on this end of the pull of it. They push on there, and that goes to your mufflers. And I've got my mufflers. I'm waiting on a replacement muffler to come back, but I can show you the mufflers as well. So yeah, okay, getting organized here a little bit, one little piece at a time. So I got that. I got those two things. I got those two things. I got two of my short collets. I need two more though. What in the hell did I do with those? Think, Brian, think. I must have a bin someplace where I put all of that stuff. It's just maddening. It is so maddening. Just over the last month or so, I've just gotten so disorganized in the shop. So tonight is going to be kind of listening to some tunes and trying to get organized again, because this is out of control. You really can't be productive, when things are all over the place like this. It's just not good. Huh? God, I could have swore I put them. Oh, I have more of those gaskets here too. So that's good to see. Huh? Could have sworn I put them down here. Doo-ba-doo. I wonder how much of our time we spend just looking for stuff. This is the biggest challenge, though. Respoke and everything. That's gonna be nuts. Huh. I know I have them. I'll have to find them. But yeah, lots of polish. Lots of polishing to do in the shop. So I think that's how I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go get busy. I'm going to go get busy, guys. I hope that everybody's having a productive day working on the projects. And who knows? I might pop back on. Who knows? So go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe, and hit that bell. You get alerted if I do go back live. If I get into something interesting where I'm getting lonely, I'll hop back on, guys. But don't forget to go and request your free sticker at keeponwrenching.com. There's a form at the bottom. And yeah, guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Lab Rat, thanks for kind of the quality checks on the little experiment with the stream. Tim, thank you so much as well for all the help on that. And we'll be back Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern for the full-blown stream. Hopefully I'll have this mess all cleaned up and we can go from there. But this has been a lot of fun. This has been fun, just kind of hop on, see what's going on. I'm going to keep cleaning carburetors and listen to some tunes and try to get all my parts together, because having to hunt around for all this stuff is driving me batty. All right, guys. Have a great Saturday. It's Saturday. It's weird to be streaming on a Saturday, but I kind of dig it. It's pretty chill. So catch you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out. God, Wrath, Jacko, name it. Chris. Who else we got in here? We got a bunch of people hanging out. So, all right, guys, we'll see you in the next video or live stream. Thanks so much.